Hello everybody, welcome to Parthisanis classroom. So again, today this session we are going to discuss about one of our equipment, that is arterial filter or arterial line filter, whatever you call it. So from the name, you can easily guess that this is the filter that can be incorporated in the arterial line, that is the arterial supply line towards the patient. So first we will know about the equipment. This is something the filter looks like. So it has some components. First is its housing. Housing is made of hard shell polycarbonate, just like our venous reservoir. Filter is made of polypropylene. It has 3 ports, one main port above and one inlet and one outlet. Outlet is always at the lower part, that is at the lower end of the filter, and inlet is at the upper end of the filter. Why? Because in a fluid, air bubble has always a tendency to float upward. So to prevent any accidental air embolization towards the patient, air embolization in the patient, the outlet which is going towards the patient, going to connecting the patient, is always at the bottom of the filter. So next is the purpose. Purpose is to prevent mainly the embolic events. If any embolize by accident passes through venous filter or cardiotomy filter and can manage to escape those filters and into the arterial circulation, then it is a preventive measurement that will prevent the emboli to go to the patient. So this is the main purpose of the arterial filter, that is to prevent the embolic event, and another is filtering the tumor cells in cases like LA myxoma and RA myxoma. Next, as it is a filter, it must have some pore size. It must have some pores that are filtering. So what is the pore size of the filter? The filter is drawn by the bluing. So what is the pore size of the filter? It is 32 to 40 micron. Usually we say on average the pore size of an arterial filter is 40 micron. This is almost all about the arterial line filter. So there are some advantages. Obviously it reduces embolic events, reduces the chance of accidental embolization, and it also thus it will also help in reduce neurological dysfunction and any other organ dysfunctions. And just like other equipments, it has some limitations also. Obviously, as it is a foreign body, it will cause activation of complement system, activation of immune system, activation of clotting factors. Filter also causes hemolysis and platelet loss, and during priming, it is a little harder to prime, to air free, to de-air the filter. It is not too much harder. I mean to say that it is a little bit harder than other components of the filter. That is, we have to give some extra focus on these equipments while de-airing. We have to turn upside down. We have to heat it. Heat it means not. I am not talking about the increasing the temperature. Heat it means to heat it with line clamp or something, some hard equipment, so that there is no air between the surface of filter and water. So these are some limitations. So this is all about the session, and I guess this was understandable. So please let me know if how all the classes are going, if it is understandable or not. In the comment section, you can give your feedback in my Facebook page also. And if it is helpful for you, please do like, share, and subscribe. And that will also motivate me to take more and more classes, to discuss more and to discuss new things, new topics, discuss on new topics. So this is all for the session. Thank you. Goodbye and stay happy.